ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready. Come on, 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Vikings at 4-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to take him down at the 33. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
Just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Beating the tough yards. They run it with their fullback. Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and stop him short of the mark.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wait. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Play fake, now Young. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. Picked up by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes this is how the quarterback is simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out quickly to Judy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. And cycle. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shop them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Young. Finding his safe. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble to get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring himself. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give. Akers running left. And he is swallowed up right now in the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Young. This is intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession. I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a threat? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unseen. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a... what a juke into space. He's still on his feet, finding space at the 30. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Slot man moves right. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, during to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 7. Young to throw it this time. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football is that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight, but not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Judy, 3 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Moore, the man in motion. First and 10, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were rolling on the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive for that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on the opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception. And we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Who the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into the second half blowout material. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. But it's caught to the right side of Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go, set.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Following the penalty. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic, ready to get home into their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Young on 3rd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Young will set to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off the play fake, Young. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Young off the play fake. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted.
Here we go.
So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of those first snaps just because they can.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That's ready.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
And sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, he completes it to Judy. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 24-yard touchdown. Vikings look like they're about to bring on their 2-game losing streak as they hang on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 20. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. They got his man complete. And he will score. Judy. Look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it up ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception. And I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just use the calculator. I didn't worry about numbers checking in. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this So for the Vikings, it's a good fifth win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.